90% of men don't do this, but women love it. Do it now. Stoic life lessons teach us that the way to love anything is to realize that it might be lost. Have you ever wondered if there is a hidden language in relationships, a subtle yet powerful communication that can change how you connect with women? Today, we are revealing secrets that women secretly desire but rarely express. This is more than just a conversation. It's a dive into female psychology. You will uncover truths that make their hearts beat faster. Imagine tuning into her unspoken thoughts, understanding her deepest desires, and knowing what makes her feel valued. It may seem out of reach, but I assure you it is within your grasp once you learn how to recognize these hidden patterns and connections. The first secret lies in the transformative power of touch before intimacy. Many men focus solely on the end goal, failing to realize the value women place on non-sexual affection. Think about a date where conversation flowed smoothly, yet an underlying sense of disconnection remained. Often, the missing ingredient is a thoughtful, intimate gesture, like a gentle hand massage or a soft touch on the arm. For women, emotional intimacy is just as essential as the physical connection that follows. A gentle touch serves as a nonverbal message that communicates respect and a desire to make her feel safe. Stoic philosophers emphasized actions over words. Being present in these small moments builds trust in ways that verbal promises never can. When you offer a tender touch, focus on tuning into her energy. Mastering the art of flirting with respect is another crucial tool that sets elite men apart. A common misunderstanding is that women dislike flirting. In reality, they love it when done with subtlety, class, and profound respect. Flirting should be viewed as a sophisticated dance of attraction where every move is deliberate. The goal is to make her feel desired without feeling objectified, striking a balance between showing genuine interest and maintaining an aura of mystery. Avoid cheesy pickup lines or pretending to be someone you are not. Instead, focus on authenticity by using wit, humor, and heartfelt compliments that make her smile. Women are highly intuitive and can sense when interest is genuine versus a calculated attempt to win them over. By creating an emotional rhythm through respectful flirtation, you draw her in gently, allowing attraction to grow in the quiet spaces between your words. The power of touching her hair is a simple yet profound gesture that most men overlook. The scalp is an incredibly sensitive area teeming with nerve endings that respond to the gentlest of touches. When you slowly brush your fingers through a woman's hair, it's not just a physical motion. It is a deliberate act that sparks a cascade of sensations. Many men rush this process, but a Stoic approach teaches us to slow down and appreciate the present moment. By letting your touch convey meaning and intention, you speak volumes without uttering a single word. Imagine a quiet evening on the couch where you gently caress her hair, while listening to her talk about her day. This small, intimate moment fosters a true connection that grand gestures often fail to achieve. Savoring these moments allows the impact of your touch to resonate deeper. A simple hand on her back in public is a gesture that transcends physical contact. To many, it appears casual, but it carries immense emotional meaning. It tells the world that you see her and are there to protect her, providing a sense of emotional security. Women instinctively value this kind of constant reassurance, knowing they are cherished and supported regardless of the environment. In our fast-paced world, these quiet signs of affection are impactful. When you walk through a crowded room and place a steady hand on the small of her back, you act as a pillar of strength. This small detail sets you apart, because it shows you are grounded in the relationship you are building. It is a reminder that she is the most important person in your world. Showing protection in difficult situations is a secret that 99% of men overlook. It is not about brute force. It is about quiet strength and calm authority. You manifest when things get uncomfortable. Whether it is standing by her side during a rude encounter or providing silent reassurance during an uncertain moment, your solid presence makes all the difference. Protecting her dignity activates a deep, primal part of her that yearns for stability and reliability. Marcus Aurelius taught that the best revenge is to be unlike the one who performed the injury. By rising above the noise, you become her anchor. Women are drawn to men who make them feel safe emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. When life feels unpredictable, your consistency becomes the foundation she leans on. Proving you understand the responsibility of being her protector makes you truly irreplaceable in her eyes. The power of sharing dreams is a unique way to foster a deep emotional bond. Telling a woman, "I dreamt about you last night," reveals that she's on your mind even in your most unfiltered state. This act of vulnerability is a source of strength. as it shows you are comfortable being your true self. The Stoics believe the happiness of life depends on the quality of your thoughts, and sharing a dream is a genuine reflection of your feelings. It goes beyond superficial exchange and establishes a connection on a deeper level, showing you trust her with your innermost subconscious. This isn't a tactic for manipulation, but rather an investment of time and energy into emotional honesty. In a world of superficial interactions, this element of realness is something many people long for. By expressing these subtle feelings, you open the door to an intimacy that most men neglect to explore. A well-groomed beard can surprisingly put you in the top 1% of men. Regarding attraction, more than just a style choice, a beard symbolizes masculinity, maturity, and the ability to provide. Studies show that women often associate facial hair with strength and protection, signaling that you can be a stable force in our life. However, the key is maintenance. A well-tended beard shows you care about yourself without being consumed by vanity. It reflects inner discipline and self-respect, aligning with Stoic virtues of presenting oneself with dignity. Your appearance speaks to the effort you put into all areas of your life, creating a lasting presence that goes beyond fleeting fashion trends. By taking the time to care for your physical state, you embody the essence of self-development. This small detail reflects a deeper understanding of the self and can make you appear more grounded, refined, and irresistible. The ability to truly listen and ask thoughtful questions is one of the most powerful tools in a man's arsenal. Most men listen only to respond, but deep listening is about understanding the underlying feelings and desires. A woman wants to feel heard and understood as an individual, not just a partner. When you engage with her by asking open-ended questions about her dreams, passions, and struggles, you show a genuine investment in her soul. Epictetus famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak." Adopting this mindset elevates your connection and demonstrates emotional maturity, which is incredibly appealing. In a world of endless distractions, being present and engaged in a meaningful conversation sets you apart. It is a simple yet profound gesture that builds a lasting relationship rooted in mutual respect and deep value. Understanding nonverbal signals of attraction is a skill that requires self-mastery. Stoicism teaches us to navigate life with clarity, which includes reading the unspoken cues women provide. For instance, the shrugging and lifting of shoulders is an instinctive gesture that signifies warmth and emotional openness. It is a subtle movement deeply rooted in human nature, echoing a nurturing presence. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of observing behavior with wisdom, noting that much can be learned from silent expressions. In a digital world where emotions are often masked, mastering the art of reading body language gives you a distinct advantage. When you notice these signs, acknowledge them with quiet confidence rather than rushing into assumptions. By maintaining an iron mind, you respond with clarity and respect, nurturing attraction through calm awareness. Observation and patience are the keys to forming deeper and more authentic connections. The way a woman moves her hips can be a telling sign of interest. When a woman is aware of your gaze and her hips sway more than usual, it is often a subconscious invitation and an ancient dance of attraction. This movement is a form of communication, meant to capture your attention, signaling desire long before words are spoken. However, a Stoic man does not react with desperation. As Epictetus taught, one should observe without emotional attachment. A true king stands firm in his strength, knowing that attraction flows naturally to those who are centered and self-assured. Chasing validation only weakens your position. Instead, recognize the cue but remain rooted in your own power. By moving with certainty and poise, you draw attraction to you rather than chasing it. Mastering your mind allows you to see these interactions as a test of self-mastery, where acting decisively and with purpose defines your success. Is when a woman focuses on your lips. This is often an unconscious act where her gaze lingers during a conversation, signaling an instinctive desire for intimacy. You might also notice her lips subtly parting or her tongue wetting them, which are primal nonverbal cues woven into human interaction. Seeing them as opportunities to deepen his understanding of human nature. Recognizing these signals is not about feeding the ego, but about refining social intelligence and maintaining a composed demeanor. In modern relationships, many men miss these subtle hints due to distraction or self-doubt. By cultivating mindful observation, you sharpen your ability to engage meaningfully, while staying centered on your own path. Understanding these nuances allows you to navigate the complexities of dating with much greater confidence and clarity of intent. When a woman excuses herself and returns with freshly applied lipstick, about her interest and her desire to make a positive, lasting impression. It reflects an emotional investment in the moment, signaling that she values your presence enough to put in extra effort. Marcus Aurelius noted that the happiness of life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Applying this to social interactions means recognizing and appreciating the effort others invest in you. In a world of fleeting digital connections, paying attention to these physical cues in real life sets you apart. Recognizing these signals enhances your ability to navigate relationships and truly understand the deeper emotions at play between two people. The act of tossing her head back to expose her neck or armpit is a primal signal rooted in human instinct, creating an unspoken form of attraction. It conveys openness, confidence, and a desire to be noticed by the person she is drawn to. Stoicism encourages us to be keen observers of reality, stripping away assumptions to understand what is happening in the moment. In our fast-paced world, we often miss these intricate dances of human connection because we are too absorbed in our own worries. This level of presence allows us to connect beyond words, seeing attraction not as a mystery, but as an understandable aspect of human interaction. A woman's purse can serve as a surprising indicator of her level of comfort and attraction. If she gently strokes her purse or positions it close to you, it is a non-verbal cue that she feels a connection and is inviting you into her personal space. Handing you her purse to hold is a sign of deep trust and openness. Conversely, if she moves her purse away or pulls it closer to herself, it signals emotional distance and a lack of comfort. Recognizing these subtle signs helps you avoid missteps and respond with emotional intelligence. Stoic empathy teaches us to tune into the signals of others without being swayed by our own biases. By remaining calm and observant, you can create an environment where she feels valued and safe. A woman's purse is often an extension of herself. Its placement reveals her internal state and her willingness to engage on a deeper, more meaningful level. The combination of raising eyebrows and lowering eyelids is a powerful, deliberate signal of attraction. This half-shy, half-seductive glance is a primal way of expressing interest and a silent invitation to connect. It is a quiet whisper of her heart that only the perceptive can hear. Unfortunately, many men focus only on words and miss these silent truths hidden in body language. Epictetus advised that we should listen twice as much as we speak, which applies to observing visual cues as well. True power in a relationship comes from understanding what is unsaid. A man who moves with quiet confidence does not need to plead for attention. He is aware and perceptive. By choosing to observe rather than react impulsively, you gain control over your interactions and your destiny. Awareness of these subtle gestures allows you to own your presence and navigate the world with the assurance of a king. Walking or sitting with a limp wrist is a minor detail that speaks volumes in the dance of attraction. This gesture conveys a sense of openness, receptivity, and a willingness to be led. It taps into a psychological interplay where signals of softness and approachability trigger a protective response in men. Stoicism teaches that true wisdom lies in recognizing the deeper meanings behind everyday behaviors. Luck is often where preparation meets opportunity, and the opportunity here lies in perceiving what is unspoken. Imagine a woman resting her wrist on a table while talking. She is radiating an unforced energy that invites connection. This is not a sign of weakness, but a deliberate expression of comfort. In a world where digital communication often overshadows face-to-face interaction, learning to read these signals gives you an edge. Observing and interpreting these nonverbal gestures enhances your understanding of human connection and allows you to respond with intention. When a woman caresses her knees, it is a significant nonverbal cue that reveals her yearning for closeness. This simple, often unconscious gesture symbolizes a desire to bridge the gap between you two. It is an invitation for intimacy that goes beyond mere conversation, acting as an unspoken wish to close the invisible barrier. Body language is the truest form of communication, often telling you things that words cannot. In modern life, we frequently miss these clues because we are too focused on the surface. Embracing a stoic mindset helps you notice what others overlook, giving you the power to respond with control and confidence. Instead of reacting impulsively, observe the sign, reflect on its meaning, and respond with wisdom. By becoming a master of your own actions and perceptions, you build relationships rooted in mutual respect. Recognizing these signs of interest allows you to engage with others on a much deeper, more grounded level. The gradual exposure of the soft underside of a woman's wrist is a fascinating indicator of vulnerability and trust. This instinctual action reveals an openness that words cannot capture, signaling that she has let her guard down in your presence. Stoicism guides us to slow down and observe these deeper truths, as the happiness of life depends on the quality of our thoughts. When we approach attraction with a clear, discerning mind, we see these small gestures for the immense weight they carry. They show her comfort, interest, and readiness to connect. Like the ancient Stoics, we must train ourselves to observe life's nuances. A woman revealing her wrists is a quiet declaration of safety and warmth. By being mindful and present, we become more attuned to these signals, which enriches our interactions and leads to more genuine connections. Approaching these moments with a calm, reflective attitude ensures that we build bonds based on authenticity. Crossing legs is a classic seductive move that serves as both a discreet and revealing signal. It is a subtle but intentional way for a woman to draw attention to her legs while signaling her comfort and attractiveness. There is a complex psychology at play here. It represents a balance between vulnerability and restraint. When a woman crosses her legs, she may be signaling her openness to closer interaction while still maintaining self-control. Applying this knowledge requires interacting with respect and sincerity. Ask yourself what her body language tells you. Responding to her interests with equal care and respect aligns with the Stoic pursuit of harmony in relationships. This self-awareness ensures that the interaction remains comfortable for both parties. Understanding the balance between charm and modesty allows you to navigate these social dynamics with greater sophistication and mutual respect. When a woman sensually strokes her thigh, neck, or collarbone, it is a clear sign of heightened attraction. These areas have a high density of sensory nerves, making them incredibly sensitive to touch. This gesture is often an invitation, suggesting that she is open to reciprocating a touch if you respond correctly. It is essential to be attentive to these cues, as they collectively form a picture of her feelings toward you. Think of a woman gently stroking her neck as a way of inviting you into her personal space. This action is often accompanied by sustained eye contact or leaning in closer. Responding with a Stoic mindset, calm, confident, and respectful, makes you more appealing and trustworthy. By understanding the emotional and physical significance of these touches, you can foster a deeper connection. Awareness and empathy allow you to approach these situations with the maturity needed to build a meaningful and mutual understanding. Stroking objects such as the edge of a wine glass, an earring, or a cigarette is a powerful unconscious sign of attraction. Psychologists assert that these actions are often reflections of internal states being projected onto external objects. This seemingly innocent behavior can indicate a level of sexual interest that is not being verbalized. Stoicism teaches us to observe the world with a discerning mind, allowing us to see beyond the obvious to understand these deeper truths. When you notice a woman engaging in this behavior, recognize it as a manifestation of her inner thoughts and feelings. This subtlety in body language is a profound indicator of her internal state and her comfort level with you. Being aware of these indicators allows you to navigate the conversation with more insight and sensitivity. It is a reminder that communication is constantly happening below the surface, and a wise man stays attuned to these quiet signals. The way a woman twirls her hair can reveal a lot about her intentions. Gently curling a lock of hair around her fingers is a classic gesture used to catch a man's attention. However, the nuance is in the execution. It is seductive only when performed openly and gracefully. If the movement is hidden or if she begins to bite her hair, it typically signals boredom rather than attraction. Paying attention to these fine details provides valuable insights into her level of interest. This understanding contributes to Stoic happiness by helping you navigate the complexities of human interaction with more confidence. By being observant of the grace and openness of her movements, you can distinguish between genuine engagement and a lack of interest. This clarity allows you to invest your energy into connections that are truly reciprocating your attention and focus. Placing one leg under the other is a relaxed posture that signals comfort and the elimination of formality. When a woman moves into this position, it is often an invitation to connect on a deeper level, as it shows she is comfortable. This movement can also subtly expose her thighs, which is a powerful gesture indicating interest. Our body language often betrays our true feelings before we ever speak them aloud. When you see a woman adopt this comfortable stance, recognize it as a sign that she finds you interesting and is open to more intimate interactions. Stoicism encourages us to be aware of these shifts in dynamics so we can respond appropriately. It is a perfect example of how physical positioning reflects an emotional state. By acknowledging her comfort and responding with genuine interest, you can deepen the bond and move the relationship toward a more authentic space. Rocking a shoe on the toe is a fascinating and often overlooked gesture of relaxation. This action, where a woman gently slips her foot in and out of her shoe, communicates a high level of comfort in your presence. It also carries a subtle undercurrent of sexual innuendo, signaling an openness to more intimate encounters. Recognizing this gesture while staying true to Stoic values enhances your social interaction and personal growth. It is a nonverbal way of saying she feels safe and at ease with you. By being the kind of man who notices these small details, you demonstrate a high level of social awareness. This awareness allows you to maintain your composure while understanding the shifting energy of the room. Stoicism teaches us that being attuned to such nuances is part of mastering our interactions. It helps you respond wisely rather than impulsively, ensuring that the connection continues to grow in a respectful and mutually beneficial way. Holding a gaze with slightly lowered eyelids creates a captivating and intimate dynamic. This silent communication is an unspoken acknowledgement of mutual interest, inviting you into her world. The slight lowering of the eyelids adds a layer of vulnerability, making the connection feel more profound. Next time you are in a conversation, try to be more mindful of these subtle cues. Look for the held gaze and the quick, shy glance away. Engaging with the world with a sharper eye allows you to participate in the silent conversations happening all around you. Stoic wisdom emphasizes the importance of observation, as it leads to richer and more meaningful connections. By honing your ability to recognize these signs, you open yourself up to a deeper understanding of those you interact with. These unspoken signals are everywhere, woven into our daily lives, and the man who sees them is the one who truly connects with others. The act of plucking or raising eyebrows can paradoxically be quite seductive by making a woman appear more vulnerable. This gesture can trigger protective hormones in a man's brain, evoking a desire to defend or care for her. Epictetus noted that it is not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. In this case, a subtle grooming habit elicits an instinctual reaction. Understanding these cues is not about manipulation, but about enhancing your social acumen and empathy. Our brains are wired to pick up on these minute signals, which can evoke powerful emotional responses. By being observant of these subtle gestures, you can better understand the biological and psychological drivers of attraction. This awareness allows you to navigate social settings with a deeper sense of understanding and connection. Recognizing her vulnerability allows you to step into the role of a stable, protective force, which further enhances the bond. Gathering hair into a ponytail or bun is a simple gesture that reveals the delicate skin on the back of her neck. This area is typically concealed, so exposing it demonstrates a blend of vulnerability and openness. It suggests a willingness to be seen and known, dropping the defenses that usually guard us. This act is a subtle but powerful form of communication that signals interest and a certain level of submissiveness. By integrating Stoic life lessons, we can navigate these interactions with grace and wisdom. Recognize the layers of communication embedded in such a simple act. It is an invitation to engage more deeply. Understanding these nuances helps build trust and intimacy, honoring ancient teachings while applying them to modern relationships. When you notice her lifting her hair, appreciate the vulnerability being shared and respond in a way that makes her feel safe and respected. The neck is one of the most sensitive and erogenous zones, and touching it is a powerful signal of attraction. Men are instinctively drawn to the soft skin of the neck, which serves as an indicator of vitality. In many social settings, the neck is one of the few areas a woman can reveal without being too forward, making it a tantalizing display of interest. A bare neck signals trust and invites others to come closer both physically and emotionally. Understanding these cues aligns with Stoic principles of mindful observation and emotional resilience. By observing the exposure of her neck, you gain valuable insights into her interest, allowing you to respond thoughtfully. This awareness deepens your interactions and helps you stay grounded in your own presence while remaining sensitive to her signals. It is a subtle dance of attraction that benefits from a calm and observant mind. Finally, turning her knees and legs towards you is a deliberate signal of focus and interest. This positioning creates a triangle of personal space, subtly warding off other potential suitors and declaring you as the person of interest. It is a physical manifestation of her attraction, aligning with the Stoic practice of reading between the lines. True strength comes from self-mastery. A Stoic man does not chase, but observes, understands, and acts with intention. When you learn to read these signals, you step into every interaction with clarity and purpose. Attraction is about more than just words. It is about energy, confidence, and the ability to read the unspoken. As you move forward, remember that true power in relationships comes from understanding what is unsaid and staying true to your path. By mastering these practices, you can navigate life with calm clarity and make a lasting impact on those you meet. Stay strong, stay sharp, and keep growing as a man of wisdom.